Food prices all over the Wabash Valley have been on the rise. That, along with some food shortages, have made going to the grocery store more difficult. Well, that's led many to learn how they can become more food secure by means of gardening. News 10 Bureau Chief Gary Bryan is live in Vincennes. He tells us how one university is working to help teach people how to grow their own food. Tell me what's going on, Gary.
The pandemic forced many of us to reevaluate how we got our food. For many, that has meant looking into how to become self-sustainable.
Going to get deep red, but it'll still have the green.
Gardening for Laura DeBrock is a relatively new experience, but she's already hitting the ground running.
Interested in more healthy cooking, so I started cooking a lot of fresh vegetables, and then I started, wondering where the food was coming from, and I wanted to try it myself.
That led DeBrock to Vincennes University to gain her green thumb. But she hasn't been alone. In recent years, more and more folks have been signing up to learn the craft.
I think people were just interested in knowing where their food came from and maybe how it was grown. And so kind of researched into that, but then kind of gone into COVID when we were stuck at home and started their own garden.
A lot of folks have come to the university for help. Because of that increased interest, more classes have been added. This includes courses on urban food production. Students also have a new concentration on sustainable foods, all in efforts of helping folks get a handle on handling their food source.
And when you cook these will turn slightly darker green, but they'll definitely be green.
DeBrock grows her food in the backyard of her home in Vincennes. It gives her a better idea of what goes through her kitchen, but it also gives just a little bit of peace in a hectic world.
When you go out to the garden and you start, growing and touching the lavender, it releases the smells and it just adds a whole new dimension. It makes you want to go out to that garden even more. And it is very relaxing and it's just really a great thing to do.
For more information on the courses that are available here at VU, head over to our website at WTHI-TV.com and click on this story. Live in Vincennes, Gary Bryan, News 10.